Welcome to our fourth session as part of our 5 series of M45 Plus, Fitness Plus. And we've been talking about mindset, we talked about movement, we talked about meal plans. And today is in our fourth session, we're going to talk about another key area that a lot of people have been asking me. सब पूछते हैं कि हम supplements कौन से वाले use करना चाहिए? What are the supplements that are important? Supplements for our bodybuilding, supplements for our health and general nutrition and general well-being. You hear a lot of stories, you can see a lot of ads. The supplement market is booming here in Pakistan as well as the world generally. लेकिन हम सोचना चाहिए कि ये supplements किस चीज़ के लिए हैं? क्यों हम supplements लेते हैं? Last session हमने बात की थी nutrition के बारे and diet, कि हमारा जो diet है वो क्यों इतना important है? Diet is important to how we live on a day-to-day basis. So more supplements. The fourth program. Supplements are important, and today we're going to talk about which particular supplements are useful and which particular supplements we should avoid, and how each of these different supplements can actually help our general bodies. So what do people ask for? Bodybuilders and other exercise fitness individuals ask, what are the best type of supplements that we should have? One of the key things is vitamin D. Vitamin D is an essential vitamin, and why is that essential? It's good for our bones, it's good for our muscles, and good for our skin. We get vitamin D as a result of a conversion and as a result of proper sunlight that we have. So we should expose our bodies to appropriate sunlight, and that will help to generate and absorb our vitamin D with the calcium in our body. This is important. The amount of deficiency that's happening in Pakistan and the world generally of vitamin D is the lack of exposure to sun. So vitamin D is key to how we do this. What are the other important things? People ask protein. We have whey protein, and for bodybuilders, and for people who are just general exercising. Why do we have protein? Protein is important to build our muscles. So these are some of the things that we should have. The other thing that is important is creatine. People ask me, should I take creatine? Creatine is a natural energy source, and it's good for building an energy within our body. And it can help, in fact studies have shown that it helps you to work faster for longer periods of time when exercising. So when doing some weight training exercises and other bodybuilding exercises, creatine actually can be helped. Which particular supplements and replacements should we try to avoid? लोग पूछते हैं ये BCAA, branched chained amino acids. What is that? ये कहाँ से? This is actually a source of protein. Protein is built up of amino acids. However, from my experience, BCAA is not necessary, because we get that in the protein. And if agar hamara food consists of good sources of protein, then we don't need BCAA. We can actually maintain that with maybe the protein supplement and the whey protein that we have. So that's fine. And the area that people say is, should we have multivitamins? Multivitamins. What is in multivitamins? Multivitamins has very minor and very small amounts of the individual nutrients and the individual constituencies. So it actually doesn't make a huge difference. मैं तो कहता हूँ कि आप सेव करें अपने पैसे, मल्टीविटामिन्स की ज़रूरत नहीं है. अगर आपका अच्छा न्यूट्रिशन है, अगर आप सही खाना खाते हैं, जैसे मैंने लास्ट टाइम कहा, a third of protein in your diet, a third of complex carbohydrates, and a third of fibrous carbohydrate, you do not need to have extra multivitamins where it's not necessary. And one other key thing that people say recently is beetroot juice. Beetroot juice has some natural nitrates, and that's very good for our body as well. But also, people talk about omega-3. Should we have omega-3? Omega-3, at one time, the studies showed that actually can help our cardiovascular health. Good for our heart, basically. And still the studies are a little bit mixed. Some people say it doesn't actually make a huge difference on our cardiovascular system with omega-3. But essentially, a good, well-balanced diet is important. Agar hamari deficiencies hai, then we should take the appropriate supplements to maintain our level of health and fitness. So in conclusion, we've talked about the type of supplements that we should have. The key thing is good nutrition and a good diet with the proteins, carbohydrates and fats that we talked about. But essentially, take a supplement where you feel necessary. So a protein supplement can be good for you. Vitamin D is a key to that. And where necessary, any particular deficiencies that your doctor has identified or you know about, even iron deficiency, and you're not able to fulfill that within your diet, then go for supplements. I hope that helps you to sort of maintain a healthier lifestyle. And from Fitness Plus, I look forward to addressing our final session very soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome to our 5th session in our series about health, fitness and well-being. We talked about a mindset in our first session. We talked about movement in our second session. We talked about more supplements in our third section. We talked about meal plans and how food is important. And today, we are going to talk about something which I think a lot of us realize and do, but not so formally. It's a meeting. Part of my M series in Fitness Plus, and M system is talking about meetings. What does that mean? Forming a good community. The community, ek duje ke saath bolna, ek duje ke saath support karna, motivation karna, and ek duje ko help dena. This is so important. हम यही सोचते हैं कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ हम दोस्ती करेंगे जो हमारे माइंड में सेट करेंगे, जो हमारा like-minded होते हैं. We should mix with people who are like-minded, people who can actually motivate us, people who can inspire us, people who can actually work with us to achieve the goals that we have set. And it is important to set that personally, face-to-face, as well as online. We are in an environment here at the university that actually creates that sort of community. We have a setting here where people get together, people talk about their issues, they talk about their problems, and be able to understand from each other and support each other in areas that we need. But health, fitness and well-being, as well as all the other 4 things that we talked about, is important to maintain a good group. And one of the things that I say is that you should actually join a Facebook group that has like-minded people, people who can actually change and help support in our lifestyle and what our goals are going to be. So if we have a goal to achieve a certain amount of weight loss or body transformation, we work with other people who are in the same area, people who want to do the same sort of thing with us. So it's key to group together, to find the right people, and this will eventually help to stimulate you. Regularly meet up. I always say, try to meet up with these people on a regular basis, talk to each other, get the strength from each other, and work towards that. If you're a group of girls, guys, you know, find from each other the strength that you need. Be able to sort of look at how your goals are and then how other people are going to help you in achieving those goals. So it's key to remain together. In this strange environment with coronavirus and the pandemic, what's been happening? We've been living more isolated lives. We've been at home. We've not been able to interact with people. And I think it's even more important now to meet people, to form a community, to group together, whether it's online, whether it's face-to-face. As we come out of lockdown, all the mental stresses, all the anxieties that we have, we need to talk to people. And it is key to talk to people. Either talk to a professional, either talk to your doctor, talk to your personal trainer, talk to your psychologist, talk to your parents, talk to your friends that you've not been in touch with. Talk to those people that you have lost contact with for so long since the pandemic. And I hope if once you start doing that, you will start to improve the way you work with each other. So I hope the key things to learn from this session is to form a group, to get together, to have a community spirit that helps to motivate us, helps to build our spirit, helps to energize us and make us feel that we are part of something bigger. We as a community in Pakistan, within our village, within our town, whether we're in education, whether we're in an institute or our work environment, get together and learn from each other, teach each other, help support each other. When someone's missing, find out where are they, what's happened, what can you do to help the other person around you. Don't think about just yourself, think about people around you and build that community eventually. I hope, inshallah, that you found this system, this series, this 5 series that we've talked about useful, and I hope you maintain that going forward.